Are you sure? Are we on? Are we live?
You're back.
Okay. We were talking to ourselves.
There's always like a little studio,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
technical
that's funny.
difficulties.
That was funny.
Well, here we are. Happy 2023.
Yeah. Thank the Lord.
I know.
Oh
We
my gosh.
survived.
I
Oh
don't
my
ever
gosh.
want to go to 2022 again.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Exactly. Oh, I'm so glad that that's over.
Oh my
Moving
gosh,
on.
please.
Exactly. So here we are in the new year, and we personally have survived
Yes.
the COVID experience.
Yes. On top of 50 million surgeries.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Seriously. And it's just so nice to be back.
Yes,
Isn't it?
it
Oh
is.
my
It
gosh,
is. It
we're
is.
so
It is.
happy.
Hi, Eric and Jackie. You guys are amazing.
We are so happy to be back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know I just
We
said it,
missed
but
you
I'm
guys
just
so
saying.
much.
Just
Yes.
saying. All right. Well, today we are going to be talking about the thinning
Hi, Nana.
veil. And this is something that
Stephanie.
a lot of us are experiencing
Sheila.
more and more.
See.
Yeah, it's like having
Yes.
a family. It's like
Yeah.
having the family back together. We're all around the table.
And Eric led it. He was the first one on there.
Yes, he did. Okay, so the thinning of the veil, we've talked about it before, but we'll do a little recap. It's something that's happening more and more. And what is the thinning of the veil? Vera?
Well, the thinning of the veil is just how do we say it? It's just a gateway to the other side. And sometimes it's very thick when we're in grief or depression, or, we feel like we're so alone, we don't have anyone. So we don't really feel it or see it. But when we're spiritually aware, or different times when there's portals,
yes,
oh, that gave me chilly willies.
That is very cool point.
Then the veil thins, and a lot more people are spiritually aware.
Yes.
So the veil is thinning.
And it's interesting because we ourselves can even thicken or thin it. So it's just amazing. I love the analogy.
That's what I meant by grief and depression. We thicken,
Yes,
because we can't feel it.
Yes, exactly. And one of the things that you and Angus were saying before too is that if we're too much in the, I don't want to say intellect, but using more so just the intellect instead of also developing our intuitive, spiritual or emotional side, we can thicken it that way. Yeah. So we have control over that.
Yeah. And a lot of times the moon times thin it, like
that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And I love that. I love the point about the porthole in different areas too.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Or different times like Halloween.
Right.
Isn't there like, I can't remember the names of the different Celtic.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
It's not equinox or anything.
It's called in between. It's something like that. I remember Allie always going,
Beltane.
Yes, exactly.
So that's also a portal for the veil to thin.
It's so interesting because there was an example in England, and it was back in the 1800s when people saw and heard people that were above the ground singing. And that was the veil thinning with the angels on the other side that sing. So it's many different examples of the thinning of the veil. And as our spirituality and our consciousness as a whole on the planet is beginning to rise, then the more that it thins. I don't want to say for everyone.
So tonight's a full moon.
That's exciting. Yeah. So
I believe it's tonight.
But what's really fascinating is that there's another reason why the veil might thin, and it can have to do with illness. Vera, do you want to share about the fever point that you had? You have a high fever.
Oh yeah, it thins.
Yes, when we're really, really sick, that can happen, which is fascinating.
Oh man, there's been so many times. I mean, I had visits from my grandmother, And my mom thought I was going nuts, because I was talking to my grandma.
She's like,
she
honey,
was-
she's not here.
No, she thought like I was losing it. Because
Wow.
I what did I have? It was in high school. I had, what's it? Oh God, I forgot. Anyway, I had a really high temperature. And I was talking to her like she was in the room. She
Wow.
was.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just thought of this example, Vera, of when I was selling my art at a Christmas fair at a Catholic church, and this lady came up to me because I had a canvas there of the guardian angel. She came up to me, and she was like blown away. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I was really, really sick for weeks, and I had a really high fever." And she goes, and I saw that angel. She thought it was like, in her mind, it was Michael the Archangel. In my interpretation, that was her guardian angel, because that's what I drew. But the point is, she goes, that's exactly what I saw. So it was really, really cool, because that's an example of this woman who was really sick. And so we had an example of Vera when we were sick with COVID here in the house.
I don't know if you guys had COVID and you had these crazy dreams. Well, they weren't crazy, but it was like I dreamt every night and like 50 million dreams. It was just, and you did too.
Yeah, we were dreaming.
We had the same dream one night.
Oh, that was so fascinating.
Yeah.
It was really cool. But what made it really special for me is that not only did we have the same dream, but I love your interpretation of it too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because you picked up on that before during an evening with Angus about this particular
Oh, we had a great evening with Angus, didn't we?
We did. It was,
oh my gosh, it was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
It always is.
it is.
But it's been such a long time.
Yeah,
because it was such a hard year. But yeah, it was fun.
it was. We always have such a great group.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
That was a lot of fun.
Stephanie and Roxy were there.
Yes. David.
And David. Yeah.
Erica.
And Erica. That's right.
Yes. Okay, so we wanted to share a vision that Vera had. It wasn't a dream, it was a vision. We have dream examples too, which show thinning of the veil. But this is a vision. Do you want to share about it?
Yeah, but I want to talk more about how you can tap into your the thinning of the veil too. Before we tap into that.
Excellent.
Because there's a couple more. Another way you can do it too is either thinking about your ancestors or looking at pictures.
I love that. That reminds me of like on Halloween in some cultures, right?
Yes.
We have the
Day of the Dead.
The Day of the Dead with the pictures of our loved ones who've passed on.
And that's one of them.
Candle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be another portal right there. And then like the Labradorite.
Oh, look at this.
It helps you to tap in and thin the veil, and it helps you to really tap into your the psychic energy that you need whenever you want to go to the other side and visit whoever. Moonstone, Labradorite. And that's not the only ones, but those are Vera's favorites. And I have a ring too that I wear day and night.
I love your ring.
I do too. I don't know who gave it to me, but they are very special.
And it's really cool because those happen to be the two gems on your ring.
Yeah, that's why. I love it.
Oh my gosh. One more time. Look at this moonstone. I love it. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then one more time too.
And there's a lot of flashes you can't see, but there is a lot in that one.
In person you can. And Vera has an amazing collection of these.
Oh my God, this one, I got about 4 of these ones. And I was at this psychic fair, and it was at the end of the fair, the last day, and these were still not bought, and they were like $75 or something. I got them for $20.
That's amazing.
The guy goes, come back, and if they're not sold, I'll give them to you for $20.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was all. You can't do that now.
Now, Eric has a question. The thinning of the veil is definitely happening to me in dreams regarding to a Viking.
We're going to talk about one of those.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I had one of those too, Eric.
That's exactly where we're going. That's very fascinating.
Yeah, and that was
it. Like this.
Yeah. And just the key to tune into the thinning of the veil is to tune in. to use your psychic ability to tune into it and thin it.
Right, exactly. It's choosing to focus on it.
It's that vibration, yeah, and it kind of gets past the fog. There you go.
Because you have the ability. We all have that muscle. Our mind is a muscle that we can exercise it.
Yeah.
To hone that psychic ability that we have, that intuition.
And also sunrise and sunset.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, because you're always loving to go out there at sunrise and do that thing with your eyeballs.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now you can talk about your little dream.
Okay, little dreams coming right up.
Okay.
All right, the first example that we wanted to share is actually a vision that you had. You were not dreaming, and it was the height of the COVID fever that you had.
Right.
And it had to do with a Valkyrie, which is amazing. Because you were like, okay, it was this, there she is. There's an example of a Valkyrie. And do you remember what was exactly happening in your dream?
No.
You just remember being visited by this Valkyrie. So what's really cool about that,
because I go, what's a Valkyrie? Remember?
Yeah, you didn't know because you described what she was, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a Valkyrie. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Just like Erica's talking about this Viking dream. The Valkyrie actually is a throne angel. Tack, would you pull up the throne angel for us? This is the throne angel that I drew, and you can see that she has the armor. And based on Vera and Angus' description of what the throne angel is, she is, all the thrones are female warrior angels under Mother God, the highest under Mother God. Well, I don't know. The first thing I'm thinking is Asna sent you a throne angel to give you a message, even if you don't remember it, like a lot of us don't.
No, she was like holding me.
Oh,
I remember that part.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you still get it. Like the messages, even if like we have a dream, we don't remember it per se, we do in our subconscious. Of course. We've talked about that before.
I want to know what Eric got regarding
really
his Viking.
Cool. Let's see if he shares.
He hasn't yet, but
hopefully. Okay. Well, I just really thought that was amazing. And what's really cool about us learning that throne angels are Valkyries is that in the ancient folklore of the Norsemen, they believed that when they died honorably on the battlefield, in battle, that the Valkyrie would come and take them to Valhalla, which is their heaven. And it's just so cool, right? Because that is exactly what the throne angels do. Yeah. And when it's a great battle or devastation, the throne angels are there. Yeah. It's just amazing. Anyway, so we couldn't wait to share that really cool example of the veil that you experienced.
Exactly.
The only thing I remember during that.
Nana has a question.
She says, aren't angels
either male or female?
Oh, well, actually, I love that question or comment. Actually, it's kind of yes and no. Most of the phylum are both male and female.
And that's for our finite minds because that's how we became.
Right, exactly. So what Angus has said through Vera and trance is that we have our male Michael archangels, and then we have our female Malachese archangels. The same with Ariel, and we have our female Ariel angels, but throne angels, because they are under Mother God, they're all females. Yeah,
but it's cool. Female energy. We think of like ourselves with human parts, right? It's energy,
and who knows? Maybe some of us picture that throne angel coming to us and see a male
and
instead.
That's okay too.
That's fine. Yeah, it's, it's not like, oh no, you don't.
Yeah, it's whatever you get.
All loving, exactly.
Eric says, I was a child in a room full of women cooking, talking, joking about the season. I heard one of the women under the name of Helga. Wow. Oh, awesome. Very cool.
That is really cool. Was that a past life memory?
Yes,
that's
definitely.
Really cool. Do you resonate to the Viking culture, Eric? It's really cool. Yeah. I love it. It's a great example of how we pick up on past lives or different messages from the other side during
Brenda.
what
Happy New Year.
and there might be things that we want to bring forward.
See, she calls on Melachesa all the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Very cool. But yeah, so in our life, this might be a time period for you, Eric, that you wanted to remember something from that life.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to
Yeah.
you a lot with your clients,
Yeah,
right?
there's a reason why you dreamt that.
That's really cool.
And you should ask, like next time you go to sleep, ask why you dreamt about your Viking life. And then see if you get more information, then you can keep writing about it.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, is just a mini experience compared to the Valkyrie. But still worth
It's an
sharing. Yeah.
experience, yeah.
The only thing that I really remember during when I had the fever, I remember sitting in my room and I remember looking out the window, and it was just so cool looking because the whole sky, it looked like it was sparkling, like it was like blotches of sparkling. It was just really, really cool. And you were telling me, Vera, that it was the thinning of the veil. It was the veil thinning. So
Because you're so sick.
yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna
'Cause
die.
you're more
I'm dying now. Just kidding. Is there an angel coming? I can't see it yet. But it's just another example.
Yeah.
Sometimes we might see that
We're more open because
Yeah.
we're
like our mind's eye, and we can see these things kind of overlaid
exactly
on what we're seeing.
nose is dripping.
All right, now we're moving into dreams.
Mhm.
So Vera, you want to share about your bear dream? Do you remember it?
Well, I just remember that I had this big old bear that was hugging me and just kept hugging me and hugging me. And then when I woke up, I was like soaking wet. But I guess my temperature broke. I mean, that, you know, so yeah. So that's all I remember about the bear. But he's so cute. I could feel his fur and everything.
I thought it was really cool because it was like you needed that almost like that healing.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if this was a bear friend of yours on the other side, if it's a bear totem, you know.
I never had a bear totem before.
But
that I know of. Well, now I do, I guess.
I think it's neat though, because it's like you called on, or what came to you is what you really love.
Yeah.
You love the animals.
I do love
I just
animals.
think it's so cute. He was hibernating
Look how
with you.
sweet they are.
Don't look at the clouds. Don't look at the clouds.
Yeah, really.
Okay, definitely. I once heard a Viking chant drumming while I was watching TV with my parents. It was so overwhelming. I had to go
Wow,
to my
that's
room
awesome.
and
That gave me
listen to
chilly
Viking
willies.
music. Wow.
I like that we're double.
I know, it is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Double vision.
Yeah, Chrissy's totem is a bear for sure.
I have a black bear, and
Mine was brown.
yeah. And then but we can have more than one totem.
Right.
So it changes. Maybe you got another totem.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was just a friend that came to you to help you to heal and get better.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, I don't know if you guys have had COVID, hopefully not, but you're so cold, your teeth start chattering.
Oh my gosh, it's true.
Uncontrollably.
I know that happened to me too.
And that's whenever I fell asleep like doing that. Yeah.
Since your bear came to you.
Yeah.
It was totally you.
Yeah.
Not the John Bear.
No, exactly.
A different bear.
Yeah.
What about your Native American guide?
You mean
Can
me?
you share?
You mean?
I don't know what my totem
You mean
is.
Injun Joe about what the bear did? I never, I asked for you guys and I never asked for me. I didn't ask. I didn't ask anything.
So just to answer your question, Rose, what is a totem? A totem is an animal energy that comes to you, whatever animal energy that you need. Like, for example, Vera's totem was a wolf, but also a lynx. And sometimes it could be from an animal that you knew in a past life, and you use those strengths of that animal, because every animal has its own strengths and aspects to it. Like, for example, right now, in more recent years, I have a sea turtle totem animal. And I had a dream that I first discovered this sea turtle. So we can find out about our new totems or our original totem animal in a dream. I didn't know it was a totem animal until Vera shared that with me. But what I needed that for
It's a good
was
thing I don't have boobs anymore.
but I needed that ability to flow with life, to not get overwhelmed, because there were so many things coming at me and so many things I had to deal with, that I needed to have that relaxing visual in my mind of being like a sea turtle floating, flowing with everything coming at me. So that's an example of what we
Yep.
need a totem animal for. Hope that answers your
Yeah.
question.
And Anna, that was a past life you both had. And that was like a sacred, what was it? It was like a sacred event that you guys were being, I think it was like a marriage thing. But it was like a secret. You couldn't get married out in the open. It was a secret marriage, but it was like a kind of like a ceremony thing.
Did she have a dream?
She said she heard a sound of a bong come out of thin air
Oh,
when
yeah.
she was on the phone with her boyfriend.
Was he there?
On the phone.
But I mean, was he in
Yeah, the
past
boyfriend was
life?
in
Oh,
past life too.
see,
Yeah,
that makes so much sense of how why
Yeah.
she
yeah.
was talking, why you were talking to him and heard it. That's a great example. See?
Thinning of the veil,
Wow.
Stephanie.
She does. And now, in recent years, Vera has her dragon totem, like Sammy just pointed out.
I love my dragon.
And it's so fascinating how, the different energy, what you need for that time in your life.
Yeah.
So right now, maybe your bear is a totem, but it certainly sounds like it's a bear on the other side holding you and getting you all warm and helping you heal. Okay, what does she say now? I heard what sounded like wings of a bird flying overhead while sitting outside, and my hubby didn't hear it. Thinning veil? Question mark.
Yeah. And that was like on the other side where all the animals are.
Oh,
Yeah.
so maybe that's where you and Stephanie know each other.
Vera's always hanging out there.
Yeah, Vera's always hanging out over there.
And Sammy.
Yeah.
But she had
It's
a
just so
special
cool.
bird. She had a special bird for, that's something. Was it recent or something like in the past? She had a special bird in a past life. Yeah.
That was Sunday after
Oh,
our meeting.
interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting timing. Timing.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next dream
Okay.
experience, because this is really fun. How we had a dream and there was a white dog in it. It was a big white dog. And you were talking about that you had this dream. And when you said it, you were talking about how it was there for me.
Yeah.
And it was for protection. And then it all came back to me that night I had a dream as well. I mean, the night before, and it was the same night, and it was a big white dog. And in my dream, it didn't want to leave me. And in my dream was an individual in life with me now who I've actually needed to be protected from.
Right.
And the dog was there, and I was just so excited that, it's like, okay, maybe I have another totem. Because my dog in this life was smaller, but,
Yeah.
But it's interesting because that's what Angus was saying. You were saying during an evening with Angus about this white dog that was there. You felt that it was for me. So I'm just like very fascinated.
Very cute.
Yeah, it's really cool. Because the veil is thinning, will it affect time? I asked because this is different in the other side, all as at above, so below. As above, so below. Oh, that's an S. I think I need to start wearing my glasses. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen.
Hey, Zeri.
Oh, there you are.
Zeri was with us too.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, no, not you. Sorry. That's funny.
Yeah. Roxanne had a white dog dream too.
Oh my
Isn't that
gosh,
cool?
that's really cool. Maybe it's like a soul tribe
Maybe
dog.
he's a soul tribe dog.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Because that dog that you guys picked, I had a dog like that in this life.
Oh, did
Cindy.
you? Oh,
Yeah, her name was
I love
Cindy.
that
Yeah.
dog. I mean, the picture is just so cute.
Yeah. She used to,
Oh.
oh, that dog. She used to get out every night.
She sounds like her.
And then she would come
Her-
back and open the
She
gate.
sounds like
and-
her human friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she used to sneak out at night.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's
That's
cute.
cool.
Was giving to me. That's sweet.
That's very nice.
Okay, are you ready for the last dream? Thinning
Yes.
veil experience. Here we
Mhm.
go, Vera.
I've had that dream like 3 times already.
Well, you
Different
were
scenarios,
very
but-
busy. This one, we were sitting in an empty theater and we were watching us on the screen in life.
Mhm.
And we were talking about the things that we were doing and what we wanted to, what we wanted to do or not do and so forth. And yeah, so we were watching ourselves.
And we were deep in conversation, like,
Mhm.
And then I had one with the 4 of us, like Sammy, Trexler, me, you,
Mhm.
and we were like looking at everything and taking notes and that kind of stuff.
And that's all of us
Yeah.
at SE headquarters,
Mhm.
basically, is what Vera's talking about. And I think it's really cool because it's an example of how at night when we're sleeping, we can also go to the other side and we can access information. We can work on things with our spirit guides and tell them what we want them to infuse us with
Right.
for our art or our work or helping people or whatever it is that we're doing. So pretty cool examples of thinning of the veil and all that goes
Yeah.
on there. Yeah, really cool. I love how our dreams are just.
I think we have to adopt a white dog for FE.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Well, there's always little Ugo, and he's really small. He's a little guy.
Yeah, see, Sammy said a dream too.
That's really cool. Of this, see, talking and laughter. That's always good.
Yeah. It's always very good.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Oh,
Oh, Zary,
thank
thank
you,
you. We keep
Zary.
forgetting about that, huh?
Yes, we do have super chat. So if anyone has questions that you would like Vera to answer about your past life or a birthmark past life question, like for example, I have a little mole on my back and Vera told me that that was from when I got stabbed with a sword through the back. Well, actually it's in the front, but there's also one on my back, so I figured it
Went
went
through.
through, yeah. But that's an example of your moles and your birthmarks that could be from a past life. So if you have anything on your body you're curious about, we'll be back next Saturday at 1 o'clock. So we hope that you will join us and bring your
We have one
questions
more
and you
question.
can ask Vera in a super chat. What else you got for me?
How can you tell the difference between a premonition and just a dream?
That's a really, really great question.
Mhm.
And sometimes our
You'll find
dreams.
out when your dream comes true, then you know it was a premonition.
Mhm.
That's basically kind of the only way you can do it.
Yeah, it's hard because sometimes I have these dreams, and I think a lot of us have these dreams where we're wondering, okay, is that a wish dream or a fear dream? Or is it, I don't mean to say it like that, but is this something that's going to happen? Or is it just a wish or fear dream?
Or a release dream.
Or a release
Yeah.
dream? A lot of times they're release dreams.
Because we have a lot of psychic dreams too. Sammy's a good psychic dreamer.
Yeah, she's really
Yeah.
good.
So, if it comes true, then, I would keep track of your dreams and then go back and see the ones that came true and just check them off. And then that you're pretty good at psychic dreaming.
Yeah. Like last night, it was a release dream. I'm not gonna, please no.
You want to share?
No, not this time. Maybe next week.
It was
Different one, yeah. Well, that's really cool. Roxanne saying, change the subject. My husband said Pele, the goddess of volcano, has a white dog.
Ooh.
That's really
Oh,
cool.
Pele just died too, huh?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Not the goddess, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's yeah.
Oh, a white dog.
That's
Hmm.
neat. That's neat.
That is neat.
I can't wait to do more goddesses in the art with their tokens.
Yeah.
I had no idea that the volcano goddess had a white dog as,
That's interesting.
isn't it? Are you getting something on that?
No. But I will.
That's pretty cool. Right. Let's see. I got
Oh, she said
my-
she was having that dream and I got my medical degree, but it never happened. It seems so normal and real though. Well, because sometimes we just, we see what's in our chart too.
Yeah, that is a great
Mhm.
point. Makes a lot of sense. So it could be, yeah, precognitive. It
Yeah.
could be you're traveling to the other side,
Mhm.
or even a loved one who's on the other side might be visiting you.
A
so those
release
types of
dream,
things.
it could be anything.
So we hope that
Yeah.
you all stay healthy, no COVID for
Wealthy
you.
and wise.
Yes,
Yes.
and enjoy your second week of 2023. And we're really looking forward to joining you back here 1:00 next Saturday. Like I said, bring your super chat questions
Yeah.
and Vera will answer them. And we love you. Thank you for joining us.